Griffin and Jordan, and it's Pierce in at the small forward. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is.
Griffin isn't a better shot blocker. I mean, he clearly has the motor and the athleticism, but for some reason over his first 5 seasons, he's averaged only a half a block per game.
Now Paul. To the paint. Vader on the way, and that one's good.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Hayward goes in. Here's Hood. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
Paul kicks to Pierce. Back to Paul. Jacks up a 3. Oh, he got hacked on the 3-pointer. He'll head to the line. Well, at this point in his career, Clark, it's safe to call Chris Paul one of the all-time great point guards.
Yeah, without question. I mean, for a long time, it was hard to argue that Chris Paul wasn't the top point guard in the league. Even now, you can make arguments for others, but Paul is always going to be in the conversation.
And with Paul, it is all about his consistency. Other point guards will have better years or stretches than him, but he just puts up huge numbers year in and year out, literally like clockwork.
Hood can't get it to go.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
There's Crawford with the 3. The shot is off, and Utah the other way now.
You know, it's amazing to me how little fanfare CP3 gets. I mean, he's not a flashy player, but you look at his effectiveness on the court, and he's a once-in-a-generation kind of talent. I mean, he's done it all his entire career.
And now Hayward pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Mack, no luck. The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Jordan. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Nice shot by Gobert.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Here's Paul. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Griffin dishes to Crawford. Gobert with the block. Tries to save it and throw the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Jazz have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter.
Last season, the Clippers came away with the 3rd seed out west. They were very tough in conference and managed to get 37 of their 56 wins against Western Conference teams.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
A lot of NBA teams have been outright buying developmental league teams. I mean, the Jazz did that last season. They purchased the Idaho Stampede last March, and we see more and more of that happen. One-on-one affiliations between D-League teams and NBA teams.
Well, last year the Jazz acquired the Stampede from the D-League. It makes sense. They'll have a designated place now to develop Greg all their young talent.
And Kevin, it's really a key. For the Jazz to have those extra minutes available for all those young talents to get an opportunity to get confidence, but also to learn your system. I think more and more NBA teams will follow this route of buying D-League teams.
LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Paul passes to Crawford. Here's Jordan. Tries again. Back to Paul. No good from Jordan.
Boy, really bungled that finish.
And Favors kicks to Hayward. Favors dishes to Gobert beyond the arc. Rebound, Utah. Hayward goes in, Matt, and no good. Good, had a chance to take the lead. And here is Los Angeles now. Paul outside. Gobert with the block.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Hood's got his second basket.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, there's no doubt.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
And stolen by Jordan. Here's Crawford. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Crawford's got his first basket. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, no team able to build a big lead early on. I mean, it's tight.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
DeAndre Jordan has been extremely productive over 7 years. That makes it even more unbelievable that there was some question, Clark, as to his commitment to basketball coming into the league.
Yeah, you know, on talent and athleticism alone, he would have been a top 10 pick for sure, but he slipped to the second round, and he's made good on it, though.
Al Paul, after Gordon Hayward's three-pointer that didn't go. Paul kicks to Pierce, shoots. Gobert pulls it in.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Paul kicks to Pierce. Hits it from three-point range. Pierce has got his first 3 points of the game.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Looking to end the run, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And guys, Shelvin Mack, strong, good jump shot. More importantly, knows his role. Hasn't started that many games in his career, but maximizes his minutes when he's on the floor.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Getting back to Shelvin Mack, he plays smart, values the basketball. Clark doesn't have tremendous vision, but stays composed and makes the solid play.
Yeah, very reliable rotational player for you as a combo guard. Pulls his way around the court. He can knock opponents off balance with that size, and he's a good shot maker, too.
And Hayward gets it to go.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Pierce kicks to Crawford. Picked by Griffin. Pierce dishes to Paul. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Crawford. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Here is Hayward. The feed to Hood. Fires at the elbow. And the shot is long.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. The Clippers on top, up by 4. And a word from Chris Paul, who has a little something to say about the success of a very special and...
Blake.
Of course, we know that Blake would say the exact same thing about Chris Paul. Chris and Blake Griffin share so much in common when it comes to being the hardcore Clippers their owner brags about all the time.
And you think about it, Chris Paul is not easily impressed, nor is Doc Rivers, for that matter, but both of these guys have praised Griffin for how hard he's worked and how far he's come in his career.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
You know what? They're dominating on the backboards. They have controlled the paint thus far.
Flexing their muscles down low, and they've limited second chances too, guys.
Favors and Gobert, the shot-blocking duo inside. Shelvin Mack is out there with Hood, and it's Hayward in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second.
And that almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
And especially the fact that it now ties the game. The lead was about to be stretched out, and instead, it's back even.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
You know, as I watched Derek Favors last season, he continued to develop his offense. He was a big polished athlete coming into the league. Had some conditioning problems, but now it seems like he's on track to be a force as a power forward.
The Clippers shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. The steal. And Hayward with a clear path to the hoop. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
This has been a thriller. You cannot say enough about the way these two teams have competed.
All indications, Greg, are that this game is going down to the wire. I mean, I'd be surprised.
It really has. Unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Paul can't get that one to fall.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
You know, there are those who wonder if Gordon Hayward can lead a team to the promised land. However, as just a sophomore, he led a non-powerhouse college to a championship game. So, in fact, they were just one basket away from winning it all.
Going back to Hayward, he took that buzzer-beating half-court shot, Clark, that would have won his school the championship. You actually called that game, and it did hit the backboard and rim, but unfortunately did not go in.
Well, Hayward's the kind of guy who's willing to put his team on his back and try to carry him. He's willing to take that responsibility on. Whether he can deliver at the highest level, time will tell.
Paul kicks to Jordan. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Jazz.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
You know, a career high for DeAndre Jordan in free throw attempts a game, almost 6 a game. And a lot of those actually came from the Hacker-Jordan tactic.
A shot by Paul. Nobody around. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And a slam dunk by Favors.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Crawford outside. Gobert with the defensive effort. As you said, Greg, Hackett Jordan was in full effect last year. Not a great thing to watch, obviously, but a viable strategy given his career free throw percentage.
And what's funny about the Hackett Jordan is that it usually works in his favor. Historically, when Jordan shoots over 10 free throws a game, his team almost always wins.
Knocks it loose. Paul with the steal. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. And it's Paul missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Hayward's got 14 points.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Paul. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he shot the ball anything like he's capable of. He still hasn't been able to convert from the field. He's just struggling to find his shot.
And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And Mack kicks to Hayward. Excellent D there from Pierce. Well, what a second half of the season it was for the Jazz. After the All-Star break, they went on a rampage.
And the catalyst for that was the defense. I mean, very few opponents got to triple digits against the Jazz after the All-Star break. You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Puts up the baby hook. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And for the Jazz and their defense post All-Star break, it helped them in their big second half run. How about a 422 field goal percentage against after the break?
That one misses.
And you know, you were talking about the field goal percentage against for the Jazz. It was the 3rd best in the league after the All-Star break. That's field goal percentage defense. They allowed the fewest points in the NBA after the break as well. If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for him.
Here's Favors, and it's off the back rim, no good.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there.
And they can guarantee this is the last possession of the quarter if they hold it.
And I'm guessing that's exactly what they're probably going to do here.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
To the inside. Here's Paul. And so we conclude the first.
Doc, looking at the
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be looking back at the game's first. Gordon Hayward has been all over the floor today. He had 14 points, 2 steals, and 3 rebounds. And, Kenny, what'd you see? And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just about to get...
And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get going once more. The players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. Really an incredible game from Gordon Hayward.
I just love the tenacity on the defensive side. I mean, his play on D has been a huge factor for them as he continues to get steal after steal.
And, guys, as the game moves on, I think he should continue to be aggressive defensively to keep ball handlers off balance.
So for the Clippers right now, inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Paul and Crawford pair up at the 1 and 2. And it's Pierce in at the 3.
Gets in close just due to his strength and activity.
Here's Mack. Hayward outside. Buries it from three-point range. Hayward's got 17 now. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And there's the foul. It'll go on Shelvin Mack. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Griffin goes in. Favors with the rebound. Favors got his third rebound tonight. Here's Hood, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Here's Jordan. Utah with the rebound. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Hood, the pass to Mack. Gobert dishes to Favors. Here's Mack, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. The pass to Gobert. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Clippers trail by 7. Pass to Pierce. Launches it, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Crawford's shot is good.
Boy, just a lovely dish by Griffin.
Utah has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Clippers were so strong on the road last season. They led the league, Clark, in field goal percentage while on the road, and actually they scored more points away from Staples than in it.
Especially down the stretch, Kevin. I mean, they finished the regular season with 8 straight road wins to get home court advantage in the first round. Superb.
And the Clippers, with those 8 road wins at the end, you mentioned, that pushed their road record to 26-15. That was second best in the league. It also set a franchise high for road wins.
Kicks it out to Paul. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Here's the 3. And with that, the Jazz lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Crawford.
You know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're
And that's a punch to the jaw. This game as tight as it can be, and he pulls something off that we might not even see in the All-Star game, Kevin.
But Clark, I don't know that he planned it out too far in advance. That was one of those things that just happened.
I think it was premeditated.
I really don't. I think that he's one of those guys that just plays off of instinct, and they don't mind him making those kinds of plays, even in a close game.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia.
How about the reaction time on that pass? Quick. And what good work there to get in the way of it. I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And it's Paul penetrating, and that one's good. Paul's got 11 points.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Crawford with the ball. Now defended by Hayward. And there's the foul. It'll go on Shelvin Mack. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And Griffin, here we go. Inside. Count it, and the foul. They get Derek Favors. One thing about Jamal Crawford, he is the definition of a streak shooter. When he's hot, baby, watch out.
Yeah, I mean, he's a combination of craftiness and athleticism. It makes him very hard to defend. He can spot you up, run you off picks, drive past you. This guy gives you the real deal.
The kick out to Pierce for the lead. The offensive rebound from deep. Hayward with some nice deep. For Utah, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
You know, you look at Jamal Crawford's scoring ability. Your best way to stop him is to not let him get going. I mean, play physical with him, go over screen, close out, get into his airspace. At least that gives you a chance because he's terrific offensively.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, and they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Griffin with the steal. On, here we go. Crawford all alone.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And getting back to Jamal Crawford, here's the thing. He's that ace up your sleeve, if you will. Just having the threat of him on the floor creates scoring opportunities for your offense. He commands so much attention from the defense that there's always going to be a good chance someone else is a beneficiary because of his presence.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Utah was so tough near the end of last season, Greg. They weren't going to make the playoffs, but they did give other teams some trouble.
That's a great point. And how about going 19-10 after the All-Star break? Another team that would have been in the playoffs if they were in the East.
Paul goes in. Right through the D for the layup. Paul's got 13. 29 seconds left in the third quarter. And Mack kicks to Favors. Hayward from outside. No good. Excellent D there from Pierce. Clippers trail by 3. Let's go. And Derek Favors pulls it down. Favors got his 5th rebound in this one.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Jazz lead by 3. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Clippers trail by 3. The forwards are Hayward and Favors. Hood out there with Shelvin Mack. And it's Gobert in at the center. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Utah is shooting at 44%. Pretty reasonable. And Mack kicks to Favors. Hayward passes to Favors. Here's Hood. Cans it from downtown. Hood's got 10 points here in the second half.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
And you can learn a lot about rebounding by watching this guy. Look at the fundamentals there on the box out.
Mack, no luck.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
On its way from Hayward for 2. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That'll be his second foul of the game. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's Hood. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got 5 assists in the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Pierce kicks to Crawford. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. And the shot is good.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Matt gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Max got the lead up to 9 now for the Jazz. On the wing, Jamal Crawford. Can't get it to go. And Utah the other way now. Here's Hood. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Here's Paul. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Jazz leading by 7. And Mack kicks to Gobert. Pass to Mack. The Jazz working the ball around now. Hayward against Pierce. From deep three-point range, Hayward can't hit.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead.
No good on the 3. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Hayward leading the charge. Here's Gobert. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. That's 7 points for Rudy Gobert. Clippers trail by 7. There's Paul. Utah with the rebound. Favors got his 6th rebound on the night. Launches the 3. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Clippers have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the 3rd. Pretty cold down the stretch. And stolen by Favors. The finish. Trips down the breakaway slam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Jazz leading by 7. Kicks it to Hayward. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hayward. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Paul outside. It's Crawford with the drive. That's good. And now just a 5-point Jazz lead. Utah's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
And Hayward with the stuff. And now it's a 9-point Jazz lead.
Tell you what, they're going to have to do a better job of boxing this fella out than that.
No one between him and the hoop. You're right, Clark.
Yeah, and you don't want to be giving up, guys, putback slams. That's not the kind of play that can build confidence.
He's starting to feel it. He's in a groove here in the second half.
Utah leading by 6. Here's Mack. Rebound by the Clippers. Jordan's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for him.
And again, Utah running the court in transition. Now the dish to Hood. The shot is off. Nice D from Crawford.
It's going to take something special for them to come back now.
Well, I would say something special and some luck as well, or good fortune, however you want to phrase it.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
And Mack kicks to Favors, and stolen by Jordan. It's Crawford with the drive. It's good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch. You know, even though he's bite-sized compared to the big man on the floor, he's done some really tall work on the board.
To take the lead, knocks down the 3.
Kevin, they've still got a foul to give at this point.
Yeah, and strategy wouldn't be bad to use it if they need to.
Utah calls timeout. They're losing by 1. There's 21 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder was saying to his team. He urged his players to keep fighting, saying, we're right there, but the margin of error has shrunk. We've got to play aggressive and smart, guys.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And so he drops them both. It's a three-point game.
Absolutely massive free throws. That'll force them into a three-point attempt.
And the Jazz call time here. They're down by 3. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And you know what? You got a couple options here. You can take the 3 to tie it or get the quick 2 and then a foul.
And, you know, if it opens up for them inside, the quick 2 would be the way I would lean, Greg. But the foul has to come immediately after that.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're up by 3. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. Off the inbound pass. It's off. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Paul, congratulations on a win in a game where you found yourselves in an uphill battle.
I'm fucking retarded, bro. Bitch came back, fucking got me, and fucking everything. I'm mad as fuck. I'm super fucking mad.
And I got a chick who stay in DC like a lobbyist. My old chick from I still like the poly.
Damn. Wow, that was fucked up. He a bitch, man.
You need to start acting. Hollywood shit. Had a nigga feeling like the milkman. Deliver that dude a body good dick. Feeling like I got game that karate couldn't kick.
That's fucked up.
Wouldn't get what up. I'ma talk until you tell me shut up. And we can walk the beach until the sun up. I ain't gonna lie, I'm trying to get some cut up. Hey, so what up? Hey, you heard that? Oh, you ain't heard of me? Well, I prefer that. I text my number to you, did you get that? Well, when you're lonely, baby, you can hit back. And I fix that. Tell me, is you with that? Hey, hey, tell me, is you with that? Yeah, hey, tell me, is you with that? Yeah, hey, baby, is you with that?
Nigga, we had 2 viewers gone, nigga. That was good shit.
Cause I'm a dog. Is yours? Yeah.
Bad bitch with the tongue. About to get another one going. Yes, no? Alright. And then after that, I'm gonna be cooling, man. I'm gonna be chilling on the bed, bro. I'm fucking. I've been up playing this shit. I didn't play it all night, but I went to. Yeah, nigga. We could've just rematched it, nigga.
Hello, basketball.
We running that back, bro. I had to make a. I wonder who. Why my shit say no service? I was born in 94, I got the tattoo. I just took his bitch, that's what that cash do. If you went from broke to rich quick, you would brag too. I'm sorry, I finessed. I shit got no service. There's no, well, I mean, I got service, but I have no LTE.
It's an all-Western Conference matchup in today's game. Thanks for joining us on this Saturday afternoon. It's the NBA on the 2K Sports. This is Carl alongside Mark Kellogg in for again tonight. You mad or not? And so off the tip, it's Utah. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. He's on the floor. setting the floor for the Clippers. Inside is Griffin and Jordan. Chris Paul is out there with Pierce. And Crawford at the small forward.
Yeah, because he plays Griffin, the Clippers certainly known for their big boxing and the outside draw. But they can hurt you from long range, too. A lot of three-point threats on this team. Last year, they were third in the league in three-point percentage.
Now here's Crawford. Fires for three. It's up and it's off the mark. He's over one. Favors passes to Matt.
No, and one.
Los Angeles has gone 1-2 from long range in the first quarter. And the layup's good off the glass. Paul's got 5 now.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Bitch, you could have
Jazz have
told
gone
me.
1 of 3.
Good.
3 from the field to start this one so far. And Mack kicks to Favors. 3-pointer, Hayward. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Crawford outside. Kicks it out to Paul. Paul outside. Shoots it up. Paul can't get that one to fall.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
And here is Paul after Gordon Hayward hitting the 3. Again, the miss by Paul.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open. That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And obviously, Chris Paul's one of the most highly recognized players in the game. High school All-American, college
No, because my
All-American,
phone ain't got no
NBA
fucking
Rookie
signal,
of the Year.
nigga.
I mean, the list
That's what I was about to
goes
do.
on and
That's
on.
why I got to turn it off.
Highly decorated Chris Paul, multiple
why I
NBA
said I was
All-Team
gonna
selections, all defensive
fucking
team
turn that off
selections.
and
No MVP yet. It's probably right around the corner, though, for him.
Yeah, you know what? He's only worried about one thing, though, and that's hoisting that Larry O'Brien championship trophy at some point in his career.
Now here's Hayward, and out of bounds as
Fucking
the
ball
Clippers
just
gain
disappeared,
possession.
nigga. And it's your ball? Man, that's corny, bro.
Utah's on defense. Paul outside.
Oh, hell no, bro. That bitch went right through his fucking leg.
Pass to Griffin. They double-team Griffin.
Yeah, nigga.
Crawford drives in, and the shot is good. Crawford's got his first bucket in this one.
Boy, just a
Look, see,
lovely
look, they do it
dish
for
by
your nigga,
Griffin.
though.
And again, Jamal Crawford. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Mack dishes to Hood. Hayward from outside. Jordan with the rebound. The Clippers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And Hayward with the block.
No, you didn't. I blocked it.
Kicks it to Mack.
I just
break here
blocked
on the
it.
Jazz. Another miss by
And he
Utah.
grabbed it over
The
there.
Clippers in the lead. Crawford, no one around him. And it's good, assisting on the play.
What the fuck? I ain't never been
7
down.
points for
Hell
Jamal
no.
Crawford.
I like the way he's not forcing anything,
Yeah, he
taking
doesn't
advantage of what the defense is giving him. He's been a key contributor for them this quarter.
And Derek Favors with the
I
slam.
know, bro.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he
I
is
don't know who
so
that is.
smooth, even on a power finish like that.
Oh,
And
I
really,
didn't know you
that's
called him like that.
what makes him unique. That combination
doing that,
of
Paul.
power and power.
No better than that.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Shelvin Mack. That's his first
I was
foul.
gonna send your shit.
And Coach Doc Rivers wears multiple hats.
Try
For this
me.
organization. Not only is he the head coach, but also in
Big
charge
bitch.
of all basketball operations. Really the leader in a lot of ways for this
Thank you.
team.
The Jazz making a switch here. Exum's checked in.
Bitch.
What a pass, and then the layup was a bit of a
Yeah,
circus
I know.
move.
Oh, so
Thank you.
smooth.
Yeah, and
Very
he really
much.
could have fouled that one up trying for the big slam there, though. Just a nice, solid finish.
Hey, you know, you
And
should
the
be doing
Clippers
shit
decide to
fucking
take
service.
their first time out here.
Did I turn my fucking mobile data off or something, dude? Probably did. Yeah, see, I know. But I'm still calling though. Yeah, nigga. That was from before, though. That was from like a while ago. I know, nigga. 20 seconds. Joe Beach. She said about like, go.
There's a minute 47 left here in the first quarter. Here's Pierce, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Wow, what a clever pass that time by Chris Paul.
Thinking about Doc Rivers being a leader, he was like that on the floor in part as well. You know that. You went against him.
A leader and a winner, no doubt about it. And there have been a lot of coaches that came from his old Celtics team. Of all of them, perhaps the least surprising is Doc Rivers for the reasons we just mentioned. Leader and coach on the floor.
And we all know Utah is a very young team. Last year, only the 76ers were younger. Still very competitive given the age and the lack of experience from this group.
Gets the bucket.
I'm up, nigga.
He's knocked down 3 of his
Yeah,
first
I'm winning.
4,
I'm winning. That's all that matters.
The Clippers
I'm winning.
are gone 6
Sir.
from the field here in the first quarter. Paul kicks
Yeah,
to Crawford.
nigga, I'm going. I need to redeem myself. Ooh, he could have took that.
104 left to play in the first quarter.
Not in
Feeds
my
to
hole.
Jordan. The kick out to Pierce.
Not in my hole.
Shot clock at 5.
Give
Trying
me
to
that.
come right back with the
Thank
3
you.
of his own. But it's an interesting fact about the Jazz and their age last year. At one point, they didn't even have the oldest starting 5 in the state of Utah. Now,
they
the starting
rocking,
5
bro.
of BYU. Greg and I were just talking about this. Had an
Yes,
older average than
Shouty,
Utah
bring
did.
it to
Yeah,
my
amazing.
party.
Look at the ages of Exum and
You
Gobert
could've
and
ran
Favors.
off. Why didn't you?
Makes sense that would be the case.
Now here's Crawford. He's got 7, and that one's good.
His shooting has been
That's cool. I'm still gonna bust
outstanding.
your ass.
Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Exum kicks to Hood.
Some language, nigga.
The Jazz with another miss.
It would have been something to see
Right here,
if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it. I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there.
And didn't make it.
He is one of them.
If he make it, that's all that matters.
A 3 ball.
Money in his fucking mouth. In his fucking mouth. Yeah.
And another lead change here. How many of these are we going to have
Bro, I'm about to
tonight?
throw these fucking
I'm not
toenail
quite
clippers
sure,
at
but
your
I'm
ass,
willing to
bro.
bet it'll be more than a few.
And a high
Why you gonna
scoring
open
first
it?
quarter. Both teams really.
I got my window open.
When you talk to Chris Paul,
It be
it's
getting
clear
hot.
He was born to play the point guard position.
If not, then we.
Vertically challenged. That's a classic coming from Chris Paul. But, you know, seriously, Greg, he's taken
Just to see what
that
he says.
challenge and made the most of what he's got. A terrific play.
Really, and you know what? He's actually turned that challenge on his head when he goes right at much bigger players and uses their size against them.
You said how you paused it, nigga. I paused it. He was like, "Oh shit."
I don't know, these niggas done took off the squad, bro. I wasn't feeling it. I don't feel right with these niggas not in, bro. I swear to God, bro, I can't. I can't play like that, my nigga.
You ever tried my glass bowl out? That bitch smack, bro. That's what actually saved me hella money, for real. Instead that and papers. Instead of buying shells all the time, you only get 2-3 shells, you know what I'm saying, at a time.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking
What the fuck are you pausing
of
for?
all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Reddick and
I know,
Crawford, the
nigga, I
sharpshooters
know.
outside. Green is out there with Jordan. And it's
Hold
Rivers
on, whoa.
in at the 1 spot.
Whoa.
Catching up on the changes
Where's
for
Hood
Los
at?
Angeles. Griffin's checked in for
Hood ain't in
Green.
here?
Pierce comes in for J.J. Reddick.
What? Hold
And
on, I
it's
gotta do
Paul
the same thing.
in
They took
for
on my
Austin
nigga.
Rivers.
Boy, that
They took on my nigga too. That's not cool.
Hey, you got some snacks?
Yes.
I got cheese nips and nah, I just need some.
That's a big bitch. 3 point. Gassed up, shawty.
Them raw peppers. What?
Beach. You know what? While I'm sitting here, I could be just charging this bitch. Dude, didn't you just leave, dude? Come on, bruh. What the fuck, dude? I'm getting tired of your mouth, bruh. I'm getting tired of you and your attitude, mister. You hear me?
Yeah.
Can you stop being mean? He stop being mean to me. I'm not being mean to him. Oh. I'll arrest you, dude. You want to go in the fucking dungeon downstairs?
No.
Alright then.
I always back you.
I will. What?
I always back you on your finger. Almost. I did not. So, cha-cha.
Oh, chop chop.
Cha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sister.
Sister. Come on, let me know.
Kicked you in your mouth.
You wanna shut up.
What diet was?
Gassed up, shawty. Gummy bears. Bitch, you took too long. Hurry up, bitch.
Hey, you smoking with us or no?
He ain't answer. Huh?
It's his second foul, and he does not want to pick up number 3 here.
I had to switch
That'll
up my
mess your
niggas
game
too.
up for sure.
Go ahead, I took a 20-second timeout, nigga.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
Boy, for Jamal Crawford, guys, it's been a really good career. Not many guys can maintain his level of quickness after 15 years in the league. I mean, but last season, he finally started to show a little wear and tear.
And back to Crawford last season, he was down in field goal and three-point percentage. Plus, he battled with a calf injury that ultimately kept him out of 17, 18 games late in the year.
Yeah, Kevin, but his deep
Whoa,
range
why'd I run out of bounds?
when he was out there, he still has that presence about him that you have to honor him. And he also hits some very timely shots. A dangerous assassin who always needs to be accounted for.
So it's Utah now. The Clippers getting the bucket. Shots good by Lyons.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Greg, that's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've
fucked
got
up,
to do
bro.
a better job contesting.
And it's Paul missing.
And he's really
done
having
fucked
all
up.
sorts of
He really
problems
done fucked
with his
up.
jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing
Yeah.
smoke, all will apply.
I know. Those other light-skinned niggas. Hood.
Clippers trail by 3.
Yeah, I know. He first made it, and then Hood made it.
Paul goes in. That one's good. Just his third make brings him to 3 for 8 in this game.
And they
Paul,
are
do not know
attacking the
I'm
rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task,
Chopping
taking
them
them
up.
to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Bust your
Now
fucking
here's Hayward.
ass.
Back to Gobert.
Come on, man. No foul, bro. I felt all that shit on my
Typically,
fucking
he has the touch to
shoulder,
finish
bro.
when he's in tight, but not
Fucking
sure on
hack
that
the
possession.
fuck out of nigga, bro.
3-pointer. Utah
You got
with
no
the
faith in
rebound.
your team, bro. You
He
fucking
hit a
suck.
3 in the first, but so far has been unable to
Nothing.
capitalize here in this quarter. The clear look at the hoop, he doesn't miss many of those.
Dude, where the fuck was my
Utah
nigga
had
at?
a great home court advantage last
I couldn't
year
even
here.
keep
This
up with that
crowd
nigga.
knows how to get into an opponent's head.
Kevin, that
Hey,
they
bro.
do. It's a big part of why the Jazz were able to eke out over
This game about to be
500
good,
last
too.
season at home. Ended up
feel it.
21-20 by winning 4 of their last 5 home games.
Here's Paul following the bucket by the Jazz. Pierce
Oh,
inside the
you like that
three-point
trash
line.
fucking square.
That one off
Oh,
the back
my
iron and
God.
out.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen.
Where
Poor
the
shot
fuck were you
selection.
going?
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the
Fucking
expression.
big
It
bitch
says
banging
all
on his.
over it. Are you kidding
Nigga, it's on
me?
Hall of
Boy,
Fame,
he threw out some
motherfucker.
punishment with that two-hand
My shit
showdown.
stay on Hall
And
of
Clark,
Fame
now's
because
the
it's on my
time to
profile.
do it. Continue to
But
attack
the only
that
thing
rim.
that changed is the fucking was
Kicks it
the
out to Paul.
oh shit was that
It's hauled in
What's it
by
called?
Lyle.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And the foul on Paul Pierce. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just
Like
didn't
Wesley
get
type
squared
shit.
up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge. Yeah,
I'm
they're
a
taking
great
charge. I
judge
mean, there's
and
no question about it, Greg. And the lead, I think, is
Fuck
just
that
going to
guy.
continue to grow and grow from here.
first. Oh, that's
And
the
really,
third
the last
foul.
few seasons, the Clippers have been one of the most consistently strong teams in the league. A far cry from when they were
You got the
a
juice.
bottom feeder back in the day. They have become one of the premier franchises in the NBA.
And so Jordan nails both of them. Greg, as you said about the Clippers, the days of finishing
No,
near
you
the
know
bottom
so.
every year are
Big
over.
bitch getting in
A
there,
lot of
boy.
that is Doc Rivers.
Exactly.
You made 2,
Since
I made 2. You
2012,
feel me?
Kevin, they've had the third best record in the NBA. A lot of loyal fans stuck it out with the
Oh, he
team during the
should've
dark
took that.
days, and now they're reaping the fruit.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give
Money,
up on that
nigga.
play and cut him off.
Word.
Not really
to my
necessary with
nigga.
nobody on you. I mean, why put
He
yourself
should've
off
did
balance
that.
on that shot when you're wide open?
Good shit.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he
Her
took it
game
inside.
solid.
Pass to Matt. There's the pick.
Oh.
Hayward outside.
Oh my God. Caught a bird, my nigga.
We've got 1:55
Fuck
left
you,
in the first half
nigga.
of basketball. Excellent.
Hey though,
D
but I
there
still
from
caught a
Pierce.
bird though, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Oh no.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by
can't do
Hayward.
it.
And now running
What you
up
about
the
to do,
court.
though?
Hayward's pushing it up. Here's Hood.
And one,
And
nigga.
count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the
I gotta
table
make something.
for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from
You'd have called
assists.
a timeout.
They're playing as one unit out there.
Real shit.
And guys, as many rookies do, Rodney Hood
I was not-
hit some major bumps in the road last season. I mean, he came in with a reputation of having an NBA-ready jumper, yet only hit 41% of his shots. He had that foot injury that kept him out. For
Oh,
the
it was slow,
However,
bro.
it really all came together for him in April, the last month of the season.
Yeah.
Utah leading by 4. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
What the
Oh, a
fuck?
nice
He threw it
defensive
too
play to
high.
disrupt the alley-oop.
Cabroni. Man, fuck that. I'm getting this ball back, nigga. You got me fucked. Yeah. Yeah.
And there's the call on Gordon
I'm
Hayward.
getting my ball back, nigga.
That's his first
Watch.
foul.
He's about to stick with it. No, you, nigga. Oh. So lucky. You ain't did
Here's
shit with that
Griffin.
nigga yet. No, nigga with Blake
He
Griffin.
kicks it to
nigga.
Crawford. Back to
You ain't
Griffin.
did shit with
6
that
on the
nigga
shot
yet.
clock. And stolen by
What
Hood.
you doing?
Ill-advised pass on that one, guys. I mean, he
Yep.
had to know there was a man there in position
I ain't even have to say
to get
he,
that
nigga.
turnover.
Money, nigga.
Wide open shot is on the money. Hood's got 6 points in the quarter.
And the crisp
Let's go.
passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very
Look, I did
impressive,
not
and it
put them
also
in the
makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Knocked away.
Poke the ball, my
3
nigga.
second difference between
Yeah.
shot clock and game clock. Here's Hayward, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is.
Yeah, he tipped that.
Better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Crawford's shot is good.
He could have forced a tough inside shot that made a terrific kick out to find the open jumper instead.
Now the feed to Hayward.
Oh, I could have gave it to Big Bitch and just let him bang on it.
Here's Mack. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And the first hit.
The 2K Sports Halftime.
All right, so I know. Are you warming up anymore? Want to hit anything? Let me know. Yes, no. Before, because I'm about to spark a save.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal.
I'm a break.
Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. They never dug too deep a hole for themselves.
You can actually go watch that
shit. We send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Get a view for me. If you want to, but
and it's been a back and forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Without question.
Like, hey bro, you want to watch this game?
Today.
You just love it.
Hey bro, I was taking everybody out yesterday, bro. At Reggie's house. I was taking Carl. I was taking out everybody, bro. I had mom laughing, bro.
Even the tough.
They've got Gobert.
I didn't know he was fouling.
Then it's Sheldon Mack, and it's Hood in at the 2 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder.
Gonna press square. He's gonna fucking reach. No, it's not.
Griffin attacking.
Was about to be a banger.
Here's dishes to Jordan. Kicks it out to Crawford.
No faith.
Here's Griffin. Back to Jordan.
No.
Good ball movement here by the Clippers.
That fuck ass shit.
Is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Looked like he was trying to go for a degree of difficulty.
I pressed the hater button, but yeah, I saw it.
When you're talking about the greatest
nigga, that nigga was
ever,
fake on that
shit.
That
list needs to include Paul Pierce. I mean, he slowed down a bit.
Oh, yours is running low.
But don't let that fool you.
Throwing out this bitch.
I'm gonna just hit it a couple times and then voila.
You give him
Sonny, you should just try my
at the end of the game, he'll cut your
I
heart.
stayed back, motherfucker. I ain't cheating like you did.
He dishes it to Hood.
Where you going?
The pass to Matt. 6 on the shot clock. Hayward, right side. Takes the 3.
Where you going? I thought he made that
the rebound. Griffin's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Give me that. You ain't making that, sir.
Paul Pierce's career clock, so many game winners. None more impressive than his jumper over.
Did you see me though? I was between 2.
Dwayne Wade to the first round of the 2000.
Hello? I'm playing the game. I got to load in the washer and the dryer. I mean, you want me to wash, right? Oh, you could have told me no. I mean, towels and joints and just blankets. You don't got no blanket. No, I don't do it. Huh? Yeah, I will. She actually just got back. She had took Tuss and Heather somewhere. She just got back. I'll ask her right now. I love you.
10 playoff.
Yeah, you know, Shaq nicknamed him the Truth for a good reason. I mean, Pierce
I
grew
thought
up in
that was
LA,
other
reportedly dreamed of playing with the Lakers. Ironic that he instead became one of the Celtics.
Come on, man. All right, it's time to get back in the game.
This is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Here's Hood, and it's blocked by Jordan.
Man, I gotta get one in there. Fuck that.
And that's now
somebody gotta make some.
Rudy Gobert. Clippers trail by 4. Ball outside.
What's that big bitch, nigga? What you mean? Little niggas, that's
Dishes
a
to
big
Griffin.
bitch, nigga.
Kicks it out to Crawford.
Oh,
And
he's
there's the
so
call on
fucking.
Rudy Gobert.
He ran that
Foul
nigga
number 2
over.
for him. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And there's the foul. It'll go on Shelvin Mack.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul
We barely
quickly
even
so they
fouled
can
this
start
fucking
getting
game.
those easy chances at the strike.
Here's Griffin.
Oh, I didn't even have nobody on him.
Dunk to finish
I
it
didn't even
off.
click on him,
How
nigga. I
about
was
that
salty.
fantastic finish and the aggressive move,
Oh,
too,
don't do
Kevin?
that.
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
I'm not sure if it was text or email, but
That nigga, he fucking tall as shit.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on
Right.
him and took it straight to the basket.
Oh my god.
You know, you work hard
Who
all
fucking
season,
grabbed that? Oh, I
Craig,
thought he
to
blocked
try
his
and
shit.
get into the playoffs, then get a
Oh, he
favorable
should've fouled
first-round
him.
matchup.
That was foul.
How about the
That
Clippers
was a
last year?
hard-ass
Followed
foul.
those steps.
Oh man.
They're rewarded.
Oh
Rewarded
my
with
god,
the
he would have
first-round
sent his
matchup
shit.
against the
This is
defending
so far.
champions of the league, the San Antonio Spurs.
Oh my god.
The Spurs, the defending champions, but they
No, I
came
try to
in playing
fucking
terrific
do the. I try
basketball down the
to
stretch.
do something and I fucked it
What
up.
they are noted for.
I was trying to hit him with
Clippers, though,
a
did
cutback
well,
and he
even
fucking
though
missed
that was
it.
the case.
Utah leading by 4.
I'm not
The shot by Hayward, wide open.
Ah.
Missing again.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Oh my god.
Deep 2 from Crawford. That
Fucker.
drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. And that's 17 points for Jamal Crawford. Utah's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3.
No, I'm just saying,
Mack,
I
the
didn't want
pass
to
to
hit them
Lyles.
all anyway, because I don't hit those.
Hayward goes in, and it's
Oh,
blocked
that was
by
fluke.
Jordan.
He put his whole body in
He lobs it up. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
That's it.
And it's all knotted up.
Oh,
looky
yeah,
here, looky here. How about that one? That play. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook for future reference.
Perfectly done. You put it on a platter for him. Gosh, it was neat.
And guys, how about the touch there on the finish? Really just flawless. And he is the ultimate.
You never
when
asked
it
me my
comes to
question.
being
Have
a
you
floor
tried out
leader
my bow
on
yet?
the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a
I'm not
little
saying
Greg
to try it.
Anthony
I'm
in
saying, but you tried it,
He
right?
has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the
Ah,
ball
he could have
and
ran for that
distributing
one.
it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced
Ah,
specifically
see what I'm saying?
why you thought he had a
Yeah,
little
on
bit
that
game. I
first.
thought you were talking about the knees, my man. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
Here's Mack following the basket by Chris Paul. And it's
Oh, he
blocked
should
by
have took
Jordan.
that.
Hayward outside.
That's on you. Come on.
Outside off the mark.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
And you know, Gordon Hayward was involved in one of the more fascinating NBA draft stories. It started after
What?
his father confirmed that Gordon would submit his name to the draft, but would not immediately hire an agent.
Yeah, reportedly, Dad
You gotta
created
make
a highly
sense.
detailed
I
two-page
don't think I made that
questionnaire
nigga
that
too
he
many
gave
points
prospective
yet.
agents.
His inside is a
It's
fucking
not
C
something
minus,
typical.
bro. It's fucking shitty.
Ball stolen.
That's that fuck shit.
And now Hayward pushing it up. No one back.
He was trying to. I was trying to self-oop it to that nigga.
And on the topic of Hayward hiring an agent, it was reported that the questionnaire was
Dude,
just the
he was
beginning,
supposed to
and that
self-oop it to him,
prospective agents
nigga.
also went through quite a grilling. In addition
Nigga, I would have
to
took that
you
in
talk
for
about
your
a
information,
thorough
nigga. Like
process.
this.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
Well, 8 lead changes, Kevin, so far as the teams are battling it out here in the third.
You can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
You know, back to Hayward. Obviously, his first NBA contract was
straight
sub-average.
like
Rookie wage,
jumping
but
back
his
to
second
36,
contract,
nigga.
4-year max
Big house,
deal.
long
Whatever the Haywards have done as far as
hallway,
agent
bathroom,
vetting, it's paid off.
That's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
He still
The
missed that.
shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue continue to take.
The Jazz shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Come on, make it 1.
A free throw drops for Gobert.
Can I make it 7 down? Nope.
And Gobert drops them both. Seven seconds. Quarter.